Good morning, everybody. Guns and Radio is on the air once again. Chris Caputo in the house. Dustin Bonez here with you once again. And man, we have a great show for you lined up tonight. Our song of the day is what I've been looking forward to, that I wish my girlfriend were here to. I hope she listens to this one because I feel like Slash wrote this song specifically about her. It's called Baby Can't Drive. I think her metric is, but did you die? And I think if that is the metric that you're going by to judge your driving, probably should pick a different metric.
Oh my god.
That's like cooking using the smoke alarm as a timer. you know.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, man, we got all kinds of fun stuff to talk about. I've been drinking beer on this show now for a couple of episodes last week, mainly because Mason left a few when he visited.
Yeah, last week was seltzers. Now we're moving to the beers.
Yeah, and today's beer is a locally brewed beer from, I believe, fresh out of St. Louis, Missouri, and it's Fitz Root Beer.
Nice.
So if you've
Alcoholic
never had,
root beer?
No, it's just root beer.
Just regular ass root beer.
Regular ass root beer. And
you
honestly,
had me a beer, and I was like, "What?"
And look, I'm not even joking. It is the best of the root beers. Like, I'm not just saying that because it's from here. I'm saying that because it's actually the best. And I've been a Barks man up until I tried Fitz, and I've been a Fitz man ever since. Sponsor us, goddammit.
Hell yeah, could use it.
Hell yeah, man. So,
and some case over nary my way,
Yeah, man. So, what's your week been like since the last time we sat down and
man,
spoke?
It's been wild, brother. I don't know. It's been quite a lot of partying, and now I'm on vacation next week, so I'm getting ready for that. So
yeah, Chris is going on vacation, and we're gonna talk about that here in just a little bit on the show. But that's not gonna go acknowledged.
Yeah,
here on the show in the next upcoming.
It won't be unanswered. In a sense.
There, I hate to say unpunished because I'm not going to punish you for going on vacation. I mean, who would punish a man for going on vacation? What kind of shitty person?
I gotta listen to my woman too. She wants to go on vacation, so why not?
Yeah, take your woman, man.
Exactly.
Don't let her drive.
No, we're not driving anyways.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Joliet, England.
Oh,
straight London. Yeah.
Oh, the food in England's gonna suck, but actually, you know what? That's the perfect segue because while the food in England will undoubtedly suck. There's
that's the word you're looking for before.
There's a place that you can go where the food, at least in my opinion, has never sucked. And that leads us to our topic today for our first bit that we're going to get into. It's the fantasy rock class. We're building our teams with legends and receipts of rock lover's dream. Chris picks his players.
I sure do.
That's me. Fuck yeah. And if you didn't know already, I'm talking about the Hard Rock Cafe, ladies and gentlemen. I've never had a bad experience at the Hard Rock. Now, I'm sure somebody's going to come up in our comments and be like, Hard Rock sucks or whatever. But it doesn't. It does not. But before we get into that, let me talk about what we drafted, 2 weeks ago now?
Yes. Yeah. Got to get the results from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago we drafted in the Fantasy Rock Draft the best punk rock bands. And your boy Dustin Bonez took it home with 64% of the votes.
Killed us.
The Misfits, Dropkick Murphys. And in hindsight, tough team to beat. You had some good ones, though. You had the Clash and the Dead Kennedys. Jeff only really had Social Distortion, and then he picked a bunch of shit nobody ever heard of. So
Like, um, people were like, "Oh, where's New York Dolls?" That's an honorable mention. I was close to putting that, but for me, they're very much like I know like the debut album, the subtitle, and really that's pretty much it. So
yeah, as to where Misfits put out banger after banger after banger after banger, but Dead Kennedys did too. I mean,
oh
so
hell yeah.
well, today's fantasy rock draft, we're doing things a little differently today because we're going to be taking a look at the menu from the Hard Rock Cafe. And Chris and I are going to choose in each round something different. Now, here are the rules. We're going to put together whoever puts together the best meal, that's what we want you to vote on. But here are the rules. Round 1 is appetizers. Round 2 is the main course. And round 3, we're going to kick it off. We're going to wrap the night up with a nice alcoholic beverage. And to do this, we've actually got a copy of the menu here, and I'm going to show that to you right now. Well, Chris, you won the dice roll at the beginning, so go ahead and tell us your first pick for your appetizer.
We got to go with the tried, the true. The hard to beat. Classic nachos.
That is hard to beat.
It is hard to beat.
Crisp tortilla chips layered with ranch-style beans and a 4-cheese sauce blend, topped with fresh pico de gallo, spicy jalapenos, melted cheddar, Monterey Jack, and red onions and scallions, served on with our sour cream on the side. Or you can even
Ooh.
add guacamole. I don't know. Do you add the guacamole? I never add the guacamole.
Listen, in this life, you always add guac. Okay.
Well, there you go.
I don't care. I will pay whatever it is.
Well, there you go. That's a good one. I almost picked this one for the name, The One Night in Bangkok.
So did I, because I was like, it's the only like thing here at the Hard Rock that's named after like an actual song or something. We bring back menus that have like fun puns and nicknames. Like I don't know if you ever seen like the old menu from like the WCW Nitro Grill or like
Oh, yeah.
like it's just ridiculous fucking names, like Goldberg's Jackhammer fucking T-Bone or whatever, the DDP Burger, We need to bring those back. This would be freaking cool. It's the Hard Rock Cafe, like themed restaurants where like they like build the puns in. Like nowadays people are like, it's too like corny and cringe, whatever. But like who gives a shit? Have some fun with it.
Yeah,
Like, get
it's
some real
okay to
creative
be.
ideas.
Listen, man, if they're calling you cringe, it's because they don't have any personality. Anybody that
That
still
too.
uses the word cringe has no personality. I wouldn't worry about them one bit. Anyway, I had to make my pick, man, and I just went like for all of these. I just went by what I would eat. Now we did enforce the rule that we can't pick the same thing on anything. So we each once somebody picks something that's off the menu. So if I can't have nachos as an appetizer, I gotta get them hot wings. So hot wings is my pick. And let me read you their description. It's our signature slow roasted jumbo wings tossed with your choice of classic buffalo, sweet and spicy, tangy, or house made barbecue sauce served with celery and blue cheese dressing. I'm going to ask for ranch.
Ooh,
Don't eat blue
ranch dip.
cheese. I don't do fungus.
Yeah, blue cheese is like an acquired taste. Like it's good for the first few like, dips, whatever. Then after that it's like you really get that aftertaste. So I'm
Oh,
very
yeah.
50-50 with it.
My second ex wife, the one that you all met on the show at one point, when I was in the Blue Room in season 2.
Probably 2 and 3.
I don't remember anymore. She loved damn blue cheese. And man, and her and her family all loved blue cheese, and they didn't buy any other salad dressing. So you just had to skip the salad when you went to there.
Yeah, it's like can you just basic like Caesar, like what the fuck, man.
Yeah, but they were all good people, I guess. So if that's the worst thing you can say about somebody is that they only buy blue cheese, then you're doing pretty good. Because I can't think of any other
That is
negative
true.
thing to say about my former in-laws on that one.
That
All right. Well, let's get into our main course. What did you pick, Chris?
Onions. Well, I think by that to go with the inspiration lesson that you said, imagine if you're on vacation mode. So, I went with me, it's like, whatever, I'm going to gain a few pounds here. I'm on vacation. So we went with the double-decker double cheeseburger.
Oh, there it is on the side there. Man, that looks good. Jesus, that's a big old burger.
That'll adjust your jawline real quick.
Oh yeah, you got to open up your mouth like a snake. Matter of fact,
Ah,
you have to do some exercises before you can eat this. You got to, so you don't
yeah,
pull a muscle.
ooh, ow.
I love if somebody's only listening to the audio right now. They have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did this, so we're giving you a little bit of an ASMR kind of like vibe. You can imagine that in your head.
Yeah. So
Soft, smooth texture, sweet.
imagine if somebody just tuned in right now and we're
They're like, what? Wow, I love their mouth feel.
this show does have a great mouth feel.
Yeah.
So does so does your mother. Well, I took burgers off the.
Oh, it's always your mom stuff. You just like, crack up, do dumb shit. I love it.
Oh man. Well, for my next pick, I skipped burgers altogether. I was like, man, there ain't no beating that beautiful sandwich Caputo picked. So I went ahead and slid on off the sandwich menu to right here, the cowboy ribeye. Well, actually, let me read you Caputo's here. Let me give you his description just to make things fair. Three motherfucking slices of Tillamook cheddar cheese melted on our fresh steak burger with leaf lettuce, vine ripened tomato, and red onion. What's the difference between a vine ripened tomato and just a regular tomato? Aren't they? Don't they all grow on a goddamn vine?
Yeah. Also, I think the one below it was the one I picked. You think you read the wrong one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Two stacked
Yes.
steak burgers with American cheese, mayonnaise, leaf lettuce, and vine ripened tomato and red onion. Well, you know what? I would argue that the previous description sounded better than the.
Either or, man. It's a win-win, I'd say.
It's that with an extra piece of meat and cheese. And actually, I think
Yes.
it looks like two pieces. It looks like I think you get four slices of cheese on that bad motherfucker.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
But I'm gonna go with the.
Cholesterol.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. What's a heart if you can't attack it?
Exactly.
I'm.
Like the heart attack grill.
We're all gonna die. All right, the cowboy ribeye is what I chose, and it's a USDA choice, 16-ounce bone-in ribeye, grilled and topped with herb butter, and served with Yukon Gold mashed potatoes and fresh veggies. And man, that sounds good. I love it when they put the butter on top and it starts to kind of bubble a little bit when they bring it out to you. Man, that's so good. Get that bad boy medium rare because you know they're going to cook it a little too rare, and that's what I want them to do.
Mhm.
So I always say medium rare, but what I mean is rare.
Yes.
Because I know if I order it medium rare, I'm going to get rare. If I order it rare, I'm going to get it blue. So,
Ooh.
got to allow a little bit of extra for the time it's going to sit under the lamp.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my choice. And finally, we're going to switch over to the drink menu. And Chris, what did you pick?
I was looking through it. There's some pretty good ones, but I saw there was one of current twos for the last year or so. The grand old espresso martini.
There it is. And man, that looks delicious. Gotta get one. That is Grey Goose vodka, Kahlua coffee liqueur, and fresh brewed espresso, shaken until frothy and chilled. That actually sounds delicious. I kind
It's
of want that
amazing.
right now.
When you could hold in a fancy glass like this and be like, "Oh, I'm the Great Gatsby."
Oh yeah, it's
You know,
wonderful. I notice it's shaken, not stirred. Just pointing that out.
hell yeah. It's coffee and alcohol at the same time.
Yeah, you're ready to go out again. You ain't even ending the night.
No, that's just what I start with, man. And then you go into your whiskeys and stuff.
Yeah, well, I went straight into some whiskey because I chose the where is it? Where did I find it? Here we go. I chose the Southern Rock, which
Ooh,
is Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey, Southern Comfort, Clambour raspberry liqueur, and Smirnoff vodka mixed with sweet and sour and topped with Sprite. Nice, refreshing, fruity, delicious.
nice. I
So
think you
there
get to
you
keep
go.
the glass with that one too.
Yeah, it comes in a jar, like a Hard Rock Cafe mason jar.
Oh yeah.
So
We're
that's
modern guys. We're like, hipster restaurants that serve you water to you in a fucking mason jar that they got from their grandparents' house.
hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Ooh. Yeah. So there's your picks, guys. Vote for your favorite um, hard rock meal, whatever. Um, we should actually do that. We should make our Guns and Radio meal.
Make a Guns and Radio meal off of the Hard Rock.
Yeah, but make our own menu. So it'd be like, like slashes, like, I don't know, slashes shredded salmon or something.
Oh, Slash's Nachos. It's a whole bunch of nachos dumped into a sweaty top hat. There you
That's
go.
perfect.
We got
The
the
slashos.
we got the Duff McKagan. We got the 1993 Duff McKagan breakfast special, which is literally just 2 gallons of vodka.
No, it's the king of beers. We bring you like like they bring in the club like the big like fucking thing of like 20 a whole 2-4 Corona.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Then
the king of beer
there's
special.
there's the Steven Adler bologna sandwich, which is just your regular bologna sandwich but sprinkled with heroin.
I think it should be the Adler spaghetti.
Adler spaghetti. Oh yeah, spaghetti sprinkled with heroin. There we go. That's perfect.
Yeah, I mean they did name an album after a whole pasta, so we got a whole pasta section.
Yeah, that's fair enough. We'll call it the spaghetti
Yeah.
incidents, plural.
Yeah. Oh, spaghetti ingredients. How about that?
And
Hey.
let's see. We'll have the. Oh man. So what we'll do for we'll have the Axl Rose flambe. You know how they set it on
Ooh.
fire, and
Yeah.
except when you order the Axl Rose flambe, they set it on fire and then they throw it at you as security is
Yeah.
dragging you out of the restaurant.
Well, I was thinking of the headed region ribeye. Put your R's, a lot of alliteration there.
That works too. Yeah.
That works too. A bit of like put some like Cajun seasoning and stuff and make it Cajun style, like Cajun ribeye. Because it's
Oh, that's good.
hot, and it's fiery, like the red-headed bastard himself.
What would you name after a Guns N' Roses menu member? Leave your menu ideas in the comments section below. All
Yeah.
right. Well, there we go. Can't wait to see the results of that. The Fantasy Rock Draft this week's results. You've got 2 weeks to vote on this one. Well, actually, technically 3, because you got this week, you
Yes.
got next week, you got the week after that. So you're gonna have plenty of
Yeah.
time to get them votes in. So get them in now, man, because
Yeah.
you
And that
want to
gives us
be.
time to think of some Halloween shit. So perfect.
Oh yeah, we'll have a Halloween special coming up soon. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, because like September is pretty much done, but like that this will air on the last day of September,
Yeah, we're
and
about to tape the last episode of September and the first episode of October.
look at that. Look at us. Look at where we've been.
Let's see how far we've come.
Oh yeah,
All right, let's see. Well, we've got some news we're going to talk about today. What do we want to
we
start
do.
out with? We'll start out with some GNR news.
We do have a couple bits of GNR news. I want to start with yours, the one you sent me a couple of days ago about these fake reports, news and stuff. I kind of briefly skimmed over it.
Okay, so what I sent Chris was a link to a quote from Axl Rose about him being selfish and all this other stuff. And if you read it and you know at first, there ain't no way Axl said any of that.
Yeah,
But
no, no.
it came, and it's obviously been reported or something because Facebook took it down.
Yeah,
And it's just AI garbage is what it boils down to. It's just AI bullshit that has been created. Now, if this AI nonsense and horse shit is touching us, the GNR fan community, with its fake news, I can't help but wonder where else real news is being impacted by AI
Oh,
like this?
100%. You know,
Because somebody's using AI to just make fucking bullshit articles to fill out the
yeah,
algorithm.
create me a press release of, from this perspective, from this person's point of view or whatever.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's kind of scary to think about because think about how many people may act on something that is completely bullshit that never happened. And what if something happened that was like a big event and then social media spread it before it was really fact checked, and then by the time it gets fact checked, nobody believes the facts. They've already spread the news and
Yeah.
made this bullshit a reality. It would be a perfect way to divide a country, man.
And someone's here,
And you
at
might
least in this
start a
case.
war like that. Just think about this. World War I was started over one motherfucker getting shot. What happens if
Hmm.
another motherfucker doesn't even get shot, but everybody thinks he's got shot, and the algorithm spreads it before it can be stopped? And then,
That's a good point.
you know,
Yeah. But I feel like you have to have people dumb enough to fall for it. I don't know.
yeah, but come on. Come on. You know people are dumb enough to fall for it. There was probably people in that comment section on that Axl Rose quote that I sent you. Believe in every
Yeah, it
word
just
of
sounded
it.
like he was like breaking up the band or something. But it's like if you do the research, they're going on tour like in the next month or two.
We didn't say he was breaking up the band. What he was talking about is when he broke up the band previously
Oh,
and his regret in doing that. And the part that got me, the part where I
it
called
wasn't his
bullshit,
problem.
was when he says, "It was never my band, it was everyone's band." Axel ain't say that
What?
shit.
No,
The man we
he's
all
like
know and
I'm the one who
love.
carried. He carried the name for God knows how many years solely by himself. Whether you want to believe, the whole he forced Slash and Duff and everyone else to sign off on the fucking name change or whatever,
Well,
like
that's been proven to
for
be
them to,
false.
and that's bullshit. How the hell can you do that at the last minute? It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna until you sign this paper. You
Well,
gotta
first
like,
off, you
have
would have
like
been
a witness. You gotta do that shit in court. Like, what the fuck? No,
first off, it would have been under duress, and second
pretty much.
off, MSL proved that they were lying because you remember when MSL leaked the contract and they were signed
Yes.
like 3 months apart.
Hmm.
Like Slash signed one day and Duff signed a whole separate day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, total BS.
Mm.
I don't believe it for a minute.
No, I
But
wouldn't either.
I just think that's
Doesn't
something
make
we
sense.
need to be talking about as a collective, as a people right now. We need to put our differences aside and figure out what we're going to do about this AI garbage before it gets out of hand. I know we won't until it does because that's just how we fucking are as people.
Yeah.
But something bad could be a brewing with this AI shit. And I don't think it's going to be that
Yeah.
the robots are going to take us over or nothing like that. I think it's going to spread misinformation and make us fight with each other and probably get somebody killed eventually.
Yeah.
And
I
we
don't know. I
need,
still feel like we're all been fucked by Skynet. So, the Terminator is going to become a documentary instead of a piece of fiction.
at this point. Uh,
Who's going to be our John Connor then?
yeah.
Save us, John Connor, Y2J. Oh, God.
Yeah, no. It's whatever. At this point, probably okay one way or the other, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's get into some other news, man. I just wanted to talk about that because it's something that kind of unsettled me,
Mhm.
and yeah, I wanted to get that off my chest. So because it's also not the first fake Axel quote I've seen, it's like the third one I've seen now.
Damn, like that much in recent times.
Yeah, so I wanted to
Crazy.
And I wanted to bring it to your attention because we could talk about it, but I also wanted to bring it to your attention
Mm.
so that we could, you know, be on the lookout. Maybe don't believe everything you read, and definitely don't share it if you see something like that.
Yeah, please don't.
We've got
Oh,
about
and I mean,
5 minutes
speaking
left for
of,
news, so let's try to get as much out as we can.
this was just announced today. Speaking of, going on the topic of Axel and stuff. Now Axel's going to be the subject of a new graphic novel series called Axel Rose: Appetite for Destruction. So he created this story along with, it says here in the press release, with Sumerian Comics co-founder and president Ethan Yukum. And they describe the comic as a raw neon noir fever dream, part rock anthem, part cyberpunk prophecy. So and I built a world where rebellion isn't just attitude, it's survival. Uh, it's acts like you never seen before on the front lines of the battle for humanity's future. Kind of like how I just mentioned Skynet 2 minutes ago. Well,
Axel
I
on
am
the.
the guy now.
Oh man, that's funny. I'm
So
reading it
here's the
right now.
description. Yeah,
Yeah, go
I'll give you
ahead.
the description of the novel here. Set in a neon-drenched paradise city where humans and robots are meant to coexist. Appetite for Destruction follows Axl Rose, half human, half robot, who lives on the fringes and finds solace in the music of a black lounge singer. When she vanishes under mysterious circumstances, Axel's search for answers drags him into a deadly conspiracy, one that could decide the fate of humanity itself.
And I'm also seeing it features the art of Frank Mazzoli, which is known for his work in both Titan Comics and Boom Studios.
Hmm.
Is what I'm basically seeing on his look. I was really hoping to find some good art examples so we could get a good view of what
Yeah.
this might look like. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's coming out pretty soon. So
It's up for pre-order. I've seen like there's different bundles and stuff. I think one actually comes with a bunch of stuff. So the fifth tier, which is probably the big one, because that's only 500 units. You get a hardcover book, a slipcase for it. You get it digitally as well, a map of I guess Paradise City of what it was supposed to be, but it's like in the actual graphic novel itself. It's even more lore, I guess, a compendium book for it, art book, bandana, a t-shirt, collector's coin. You get the Axel figure, and the best of all, it's actually signed by Axel Rose himself.
oh, that's cool.
So if you ever want an Axel signature, it's probably the closest you're gonna get at this point, because who knows, unless
Yeah,
you're like a hot chick who wants to have a beer and a cigarette with him,
unless you're a hot
graphic
chick from
writer.
Brazil.
Yeah. And I mean, speaking of, they are going on. There's the Latin American tour starting this week, actually, sooner than I thought.
Yeah, man, you think we're gonna get those two new songs?
Fuck no.
It was
Maybe
about
we're gonna
this
get two
time
new
last time.
covers.
Yeah, fair enough. Um, I'd say we got time for one more news story.
Mhm.
But before we get into that one, I'm going to make this one that we're going to kind of skip over quick. Rob Halford got married, the lead singer to Judas Priest. He recently married his longtime life partner in what is
Mhm.
being called a simple but beautiful ceremony. And
Yeah.
you know something? Congratulations to Rob, man. I'm really glad that we live in a world that actually allowed that to happen for him. So,
Mhm.
gonna say congratulations to Rob Halford. And finally, the last story we've got is it was revealed in an interview this week. Vince Neil has suffered actually 4 strokes. Last week it was 3, and now it's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit 5. Do I hear 6? Do I hear 7? Do I hear 8? Do I hear 9?
Yeah. So
Bit
here's the
bit 5.
description he gave to Eddie Trunk in that interview on Hair Nation. So two of them he didn't even know he had apparently. One of them was a mini stroke that happened, and I just lost feeling in my hand. That was it. I go over that pretty quickly, but this last one he had, which was what, last Christmas?
Yeah, the big one they say.
Well, that was the big one, yeah. As for the other two incidents, I can't remember any other time I felt weird or something. It must have happened, and I didn't even know it happened.
Yeah,
That's
well
pretty fucking crazy.
We definitely hope the best for Neil on this. The reason we brought it up is because every week, a couple of weeks ago, we first reported on this, and he had a stroke. Then we
Yeah.
reported on it last week, and turns out it was 3, and now we're up to 4.
Yeah.
So with that, if you want to get on Bet 365, will it be 5 next week? I'd like to know the gambling odds on that one.
Yeah. Give us your predictions on that down
No,
below.
but in all seriousness, I said it last week. I said it the week before. Best wishes to Vince.
Mm.
We want nothing but the best for him. Because we'll feel real bad making fun of him if he's dead.
Even if, the version of him that we portrayed on this podcast, I want this for us. So
No, but no, we don't want that for anybody, though. I mean, just being real. I mean, we make fun of the man all the time on here, and you know what? We're gonna make fun of him. We're gonna continue to make fun of him. Let me put it that way. But in all seriousness, we don't wish any harm or any bad health on him or anything.
yeah.
Because like him or not, he is a legend in rock and roll. So, I mean, that's that. And also, like it or not, sometimes you get a girlfriend, you let her get behind the wheel, and that just turns out to be a mistake. But before we get into our song of the day, which is going to be Baby Can't Drive, that's coming up next. We got a couple of announcements to make. First off, our Steel Panther vlog is now available on our YouTube channel. We hope you'll
it's
go
been
check
live since
that out.
Friday.
Yeah, have you seen it yet?
I'm actually gonna watch it after this. So
Oh, good. Well, you'll get to see the gifts Rick brought us. I don't know if I want to give too much away here, but
the quote unquote gifts.
wait till you see it, and make sure you watch it till the end because there's a really funny ending that we put in. But you got to know what those gifts Rick bought us are before.
I did see a couple teasers that Rick posted on his Instagram. I was like, okay, this is gonna be some good shit.
Oh, the homeless
I'm
guy.
looking forward to it. Yes.
Okay.
Who wanted a cigarette?
We thought, and I don't know how much we've talked about already, but I really wish Mason was here. But we wanted a you and me episode for a change this week. But so we saw this going down from a little bit afar, and then me and Mason, when he jumps off the ledge and he comes running up to Rick, we thought Rick was about to get stabbed.
Oh fuck.
So I started power walking over there thinking, I'm going to have to fuck this dude up.
Yeah.
Like when we came over there, and I'm being nice to him in the video. I'm being nice to him, fully expecting to have to fuck this dude up. Like I'm trying to pacify him, give him something to make him happy. We didn't have no cigarettes. All I had was a Zen. I offered him a Zen. He told me to drop it on the ground, so I dropped it on the ground and walked the fuck away. And then he started chasing me, and he just does not know how close he got to getting his neck ringed. Because about the time I had enough, and you'll see it, you'll know when I've had enough in the video, and that's when he comes up to shake Rick's hand, and I go, "That's all right, man. You have a great night." I was fixing to, and I think he could tell because I kind of stopped walking away and started moving in toward him. Because I'm about to shut this shit down. Like at this point, it's gone on enough. My friend is obviously in some kind of danger. So am I. So is Mason. We're all. Well, I say friend. My friends are in some kind of danger, and so am I. That's how I felt. So, yeah, you get to see me get real close to fucking some dude up. To me, the funniest part was when Rick and Mason are arguing over what's good content for the vlog. That just cracked me up. Rick's like, "You over here doing this karate shit?" That was good content for the vlog is what that was. But neither one of them had anything really good at the moment. But them bickering made great content right then. So go check that out. Plus, of course, we've got lots of great footage from the concert. We were in the very front row. Oh, man. What a show, man. I've been listening to a lot more Steel Panther ever since. So, go check that out. Anyway, Baby Can't Drive.
Well, I
Oh
mean,
wait,
speak vlog also.
speaking of vlogs, you're right.
We do
Before we
have
get in,
another one coming this Friday. I'll let you explain that.
yeah, that's right. I meant to talk about that as well. Um, so in 2014, long before we started Guns and Radio, actually about 5 years before we started Guns and Radio, I I was in Colombia, and me and a friend of mine named Tama, we went to the Blue Note to see Gwar. On our way there, I filmed a vlog of us going, and basically kind of how we do with these vlogs. It's not the best. The footage, the video quality may not. It's as good as I could get it, considering how old it was and the phone that I used to tape it on. I've had like 8 phones since then. But we shot a vlog. I had all of this footage. And I don't know why I did it because I didn't have a YouTube channel. I had a YouTube channel about wrestling, but this had nothing to do with the subject matter of that YouTube channel. So I don't know why I even bothered filming it. I don't. What the hell is that sound?
I don't know. That's weird.
So I don't know why I bothered filming it, but I did. And you get a new phone, you get another new phone, things get lost. So I'm editing the Steel Panther vlog, and I'm using Google Drive to send some of the videos to my desktop so I don't have to plug in my phone. And when I do, I fill up the Google Drive to 100%. So I get all the videos up, and then I'm like, wait a minute, there ain't jack shit on here. Why is the Google Drive so full? So I start digging into it. And it turns out it used to back up all of my old videos and stuff on one of my previous phones. So I go and I get to looking, and oh my God, I hit the mother lode. There was a ton of videos of just me and my ex-wife being cute together and all that other shit back when we were happy. I immediately deleted that shit. That shit gone forever. I got rid of that. I re-lost that footage. And
Later
then,
skater.
but I did find some videos. I used to have a dog named Cal, and Cal always had this tennis ball, and he had this ball with him every day, man. Like when he would go to bed, he'd put his head on it and sleep on it, and then when he'd wake up, he'd carry it everywhere he went. And all he wanted in the whole world was for somebody to throw that damn ball. And so I got a video of me and my grandpa throwing the ball with Cal and playing fetch with him, and that was the day that he died. The dog. So now my grandpa's gone. The dog's gone, and be honest, man, it was just kind of good to hear my grandpa's voice again, after all these years. But I that was one of the things that came up, man. That really got me in the feels, man, when I found that.
Okay.
But then I started seeing a batch because I had long hair, and you'll see in the vlog, I have long hair in the vlog. I start seeing a batch of things, and I go, wait a minute, I recognize this footage. And sure enough, it was the vlog from Gwar in, I believe, 2014? 20, yeah.
Yeah, so from literally 11 years ago.
Yeah. Wow.
That's shit.
That's wild to think about.
It is, man. So we got one vlog that's already out, one coming this Friday.
Yeah, so anyway, I downloaded the vlog footage, the Gwar footage. I edited it together, and this Friday, for the first time ever, the Lost Gwar vlog will be released as a part of our Guns and Radio vlogs, concert vlog series.
Yeah. Big peak of content here too, man. You're in this episode today. Tomorrow's episode is going to be our full review of the Adler's Appetite EP, the very first EP, the 2005 EP, because we just finished that last Thursday with Draw the Line. That was the last song on there. We finished that up. So we got the full EP album review episode already in the can. It's going to be on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we're going to get some brand new Guns and Radio with their boys.
Yeah, and then the vlog on Friday, man.
bunch
So
of-
4
lot of
days in
drops
a
this
row,
week.
man. Yeah.
Hit
So you're gonna
like,
wanna,
subscribe. Yeah.
yeah, go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell icon so you can be notified as soon as these things drop. But anyway, I'm gonna hit play and get out of my feels now. So baby can't drive.
Sticks in her face, doing her hair, running red lights in her underwear. She likes to step on the gas, put her foot to the floor, music to her ears when the engines roar. There ain't much she can't do, anything I wanna do. But when I turn my back, I'm a mean speed demon, heart attack.
First off, I want to say it does a very good job painting a picture of this woman that can't drive worth a shit.
It does. I mean, you got an all-star freaking band here almost, you know, like.
Yeah, you got Slash on guitar, Alice Cooper on vocal, Nicole. I'm gonna try.
Scherzinger, the most famous of the Pussycat Dolls, as well on vocals.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. Is if that who I thought it was?
Yeah, this is the same one. She was like the lead, I guess, the lead vocalist of all those chicks. Or I don't know.
You know who she kind of sounds like? The way she's delivering the vocals. Do you remember when we listened to Mean Bone from Slash's Snake Pit, and the girl's like, "Girl, I got the man whip." It sounds just
like
like
the rapper in that part.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway, let's get to this hook.
Yeah.
Baby can't drive, baby can't drive. I'm a million miles away, doing 105. If you wanna survive, try and get there alive. Baby can't drive, baby can't drive.
If you want to survive and get there alive, maybe you should do the driving.
Yeah, literally. Well, get behind the wheel, brother.
Man, I wish my girlfriend was here right now. Damn. This would be a great one to give her the headphones and let her listen.
Yeah.
Let her come in for a verse.
What, we got on someone who can't drive?
Yeah, we have a real life lady that can't drive on here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky, but hey, that's the,
It is what Listen,
you know, you get those are what we call ass riders on the road, you know.
I love this woman. She can cook. She can make me feel better when I'm feeling down. But she can't drive.
It's okay. I'll get the groceries, honey.
You know
just
what?
Cook the food.
Let me get that passenger side door for you, baby.
Let me get the child lock. You only put child lock on the left half of the car, the driver's side. That's it. The other side, no problem. Get in easily.
Oh, that's funny. All right, I gotta say something about this line. Texting my girls while I'm driving with my knees is the line I wanna address
God
here.
Damn.
I had a girl. Turned out, well, I didn't have a girl. I had a one night stand, and she picked me up, and this was her to a T. And I'm sitting there freaking out, but I'm not saying nothing because I want to get some tonight. And and so I know the terror of being in the passenger side while this is happening.
Drive
now I'm gonna pause before we get to the solo.
Yeah.
Where did this come out, in Japan?
No, this was so. Before we get this, also has Steven Adler on drums. Speaking of, and
Oh,
also
really?
Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers on bass. So you got like a crazy all-star band here. You know, like in one song.
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, and this is crazy. The song's a pretty good song. It was like a bonus track on like the deluxe edition of the first Slash solo album.
Okay. So I thought it
That's
was
where it
only
comes in.
released in Japan.
No, this was I guess like a bonus track. It was on like the deluxe version, and maybe they released it at a later date or something. This is a bonus one. I remember there was this. I think Slash did another version of Paradise City with Fergie and Cypress Hill. They had both the versions of Sahara, like in the English and Japanese. And there's like a DVD with like making ofs and stuff, which is some watch along material we could do. This is, oh wow, look, man, I was doing my Apple Watch was like, oh yeah, let me do some Japanese for you. No,
Here's some
Stop,
random
Siri,
words in
please.
Japanese.
no mas. Oh wait, that's Spanish.
Well, there's a few facts about the song for you. Let's hit play
Yeah.
and let's listen to this guitar solo.
Let's hear this solo, man.
Is it just me, or do parts of this solo sound like a sped up version of Hell's Bells, the guitar solo from Hell's Bells?
A little bit. It's very like AC/DC influence, which basically is much in Slash's repertoire. Because a lot of AC/DC's like riffs and stuff are rooted in blues and like power chords and stuff. So this is very much in that same sort of Angus Young kind of vein and tone. I can imagine him doing the Chuck Berry duck walk while like soloing this shit across.
Hell yeah!
His 72-year-old wrinkly ass, whatever. You know. Respect the legend, but you know, I don't know. The guy's really alive because he sips tea now.
But it is what it is.
Oh yeah, listen, you respect our elders, most of them.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Not always.
Yeah.
For example, Phil Spector.
Ah,
We killed that son of a bitch on this show. If those of you long-time
rest in
listeners,
death, you fucker.
for those of you been listening for a long time, remember when we killed Phil Spector.
Yeah, we may or may not have, but you know.
We made fun of this motherfucker so hard in that episode, and then he died before the episode came out.
I think like a week or two later, he's fucking.
No,
yeah.
he died. Yeah, because we were pre-taped back then. We were taping up like
Yeah.
a week or two in advance. So then we
take a week later.
decide, do we pull it? And then we were like, nah, fuck him.
No.
Oh man, I was listening to Joey Ramone on Howard Stern earlier this week, and Howard asked him like, who are some people that you're actually friends with in the rock and roll world? And so he named a couple of people. One of the people he named was Phil Spector, and I don't know if he was joking.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
that's
know if he was
interesting.
filming.
Because I know Phil Spector did produce a Ramones album, but like, I don't know if they. But I heard like that he did not get along with the members of the Ramones. But the Ramones did not like his production style or something.
Oh, that could have
I don't know,
been.
fuck.
That could have been why Joey said it was Joey and Marky together, and they could have just been fucking around with the people that were in the know.
Probably.
You know. Yeah. Anyway, let's polish off the song. Let's listen to the rest of
But
it.
yeah.
Can't drive, baby, can't drive. I'm a million miles away doing 105. If you wanna survive, try and get there alive. Baby, can't drive, baby, can't drive. Baby, can't drive. You know I love you, baby, but baby can't drive. You just
Not my car.
You know, ever since I got this new car after the wreck,
Yeah.
that's been me. I won't let Sierra drive my car.
Oh, not my car.
No, baby, not this one.
No, no siree. Hell nah. Hell to the nah, nah, nah. Hell to the nah.
To the no, no, no.
Nah, nah.
Oh man. Anyway, let's do our baby can't drive. It's in a rear view mirror. Let's do our final thoughts here. Let me get the dice roll pulled up here. Caputo,
Pull
you
up.
get a 14. I get a 19. All right. Well,
Dustin Bonez, take it away.
let's see. Well, I'm going to start out by saying I love this song. It's one of my favorite songs off of Slash and Friends, even though it wasn't on the CD that I bought. I don't own the deluxe edition. But when I found it later on, I was like, you know what? This is awesome. This is hilarious, and I love it. I feel like it's got all the things that make a fun rock and roll song. It's funny, but it's not sleazy, but it is hilarious. And dude, I don't know, I love it. It's good to see a humorous side of Slash for a change, because I don't think, you know, other than like maybe Corn Shucker or something, we don't get to see that side of any of these guys very often. Maybe with I Used to Love Her or something like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, we really don't get to see their humorous side very much, so it was really good to see that. With that being said, I give this song a 4 out of 5. All right, Chris, what say you, my dog?
Nice. I'm gonna probably go along the same lines because I don't remember this song being like this good. I probably may have heard it once, like many years ago when this album came out, or when like this deluxe edition came out. But this song was like, holy shit, it's a pretty good song. I feel like I've said this a lot with a lot of the other songs on this Slash solo album. Like, it really does match like the sort of style of, you know, who he's collaborating with, and this kind of does sound like a pretty solid like Alice Cooper track. It's like School's Out, but like on steroids, kind of in a sense. That's what it feels like to me. Because I like the riff, like the big and he's, you know, he's like, it's good because Alice Cooper's bouncing off, you know, Nicole Scherzinger's got the females lead singer, kind of got two cool leads doing that. Like cool back and forth. I like that. This is pretty solid for a bonus track, honestly. I'm gonna go 4 out of 5 as well. This is a good one. Definitely
Yeah, man.
going.
Why waste this on a bonus track, though? That's what I don't get.
Well, back then you gotta make room for the CDs still too. So this is still a few years before streaming.
Yeah, this is what, 2006 or 2010?
2010.
Wow. I just remember seeing this CD at Walmart and thinking, I'm interested. Let's check it out.
Let's do it.
I was not disappointed. Yep.
Hell nah. It's been a pretty good album from what we reviewed. We only got a couple songs left, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. We're starting to wind down. You're going to see a lot more of these compilation episodes as we move forward with the podcast, because that, you know, we're in the twilight of this project. How wild is that to think we can see the light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, it's crazy. I think we probably have maybe another season or so after this.
We got about another season and then some change.
Yeah, and then maybe an epilogue. You know, we'll see.
We'll have time for
more side people and such.
We'll have time for a farewell tour.
Yes, a real one. No, not the Kiss style farewell.
Well, you can't never tell about us, but yeah,
that is true. You know.
Yeah, but anyway, be sure to come back tomorrow when we're going to be replaying every one of the songs from the Adler's Appetite EP in album order. And get this is the first time that the wheel actually gave them to us in album order.
Holy shit.
So all I had to do was pull them out of the timeline in the archive. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So,
That is fucking wild.
It's the first time that's happened, I think. So that'll be interesting. You get to see us change and evolve with each
Pretty much.
our
Yeah,
production
we
quality
started-
raise.
Yeah, this is. Did we even have? I don't think we even did video when we started doing. We didn't get video until like 3 seasons ago, anyways. So.
We do have video of everything because the first song was episode 41. That was the one we released from the Lost tapes.
Yes.
The last time I found a big batch of Lost footage, and then we were going to originally release it as a series of Lost tapes, and then we made one, and I decided it was too much work. We'll just release them with video when it's available from those tapes. So, yeah, we were doing. We were not releasing a lot of video. We were using it to make trailers for every episode. At the
Yeah,
time.
because we would do like this week on Guns and Radio.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
But that was all we were using it for. But no, I found it. So there is actually video, I believe, for all of these.
All of these.
So
Nice.
that's a nice
yeah.
change pace. But what did you think about Baby Can't Drive? Let us know in the comments section below. And be sure to click the subscribe button, ring that bell icon. Because this week, like we said earlier, you're getting 4 posts back to back to back. Tuesday through Thursday. Or Tuesday through Friday. Yeah, you're getting
Yeah, I
something
get a whole
every
week's
day.
worth of content.
Yeah, and even more content to come. I'm actually working on a solo project that I'm going to bring to YouTube on this channel pretty soon. I'll be ready to talk about it once I've got the details ironed out. It won't be every week, I don't think, but it'll be something fun for me to do, to take a little different approach. Maybe throw it up on Wednesdays or something to fill in that gap day. Yeah, but we're not going. We ain't these 7-day-a-week mofo's, okay? And we ain't never going to be.
No. We're doing this like constant streaming and shit. So
Yeah. So,
hell no.
but we we got plenty of great stuff coming down the pike. So go ahead and hit subscribe, man, if you haven't already, because we got some great stuff coming for you. But let's find out what's coming for you Thursday on a brand new edition of Guns and Radio. Shall we spin up upon the wheel?
Oh, dear wheel in heaven, in the sky, please spin and give us your graces. Amen.
And so you shall receive. Prayer really works. And I'm not being sarcastic.
FP Money. Izzy.
FP Money by Izzy Stradlin.
Okay, I can work with some Izzy. Not bad. I didn't have to tap the screen, so that's good.
Oh, man. Poor Bailey's never going to live that down.
We'll figure out what that stands for on Thursday. I was going to start, brainstorming, but I said let's save that for Thursday.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Come Thursday. But what do you think it means? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to come back on Thursday. We'll see you then. And until then, I'm Dustin Bonez.
I'm Chris Caputo. We'll see you guys. Well, we're going to see you guys tomorrow for the full EP review of Adler's Appetite 2005 edition. But also, we're going to see you Thursday. We're reviewing some Izzy Stradlin and figuring out what the actual fuck FP Money is. Until then, guys, peace.